are we, Andy?
Kenmure Castle.
Which is on what loch in Scotland?
Ken.
Loch Ken in Scotland. Okay, let's go and have a look. So we stopped at a local shop in the village, New Galloway, and we bought some food and some water and things like that. Andy, tell us what the lady in the shop said when we said we were coming to visit the castle.
Beware of the ghosts.
Yeah, she said, beware of the ghosts. So we're going to look it up. We're going to Google what ghosts are supposed to be here at Kenmure Castle. So, what does Google say about the ghosts of Kenmure Castle?
Well, there's a headless piper.
It's a headless piper. So he was a piper that lived in the village or got beheaded in the castle. We don't know. Show me what the castle used to look like. If you can see that. Oh wow. So, haunted by a headless piper. What do you reckon, guys? Scary? Is it scary? Not really. Not really. Apparently it's got good grass though. Good grazing. Good grazing. No headless piper that I've seen. Let's have a look in the windows. So where is he supposed to be? On the grounds or?
Doesn't say, just says a headless piper.
Just says haunted by the ghost of a headless piper. It didn't say where he was beheaded or how he lost his head.
No. Just says a headless piper.
Google's great. Does anyone know the story of the headless piper at Kenmure Castle in where are we? Stranrath? Stranrath? The little town, the little village. That was New Galloway, but then this is addressed something else.
I think this is still classed as New Galloway.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So the legend goes that the headless piper haunts a secret tunnel under the castle or to the castle.
Just says to the castle.
That the headless piper haunts a secret tunnel that goes to the castle. We haven't spotted any secret tunnels though, although Ash did find a bit of a coal scuttle. I don't think that's the same thing. Which way are you walking? There's just trees growing inside everywhere and it's hard to tell. There's another floor. 2 floors at the back and 4, I guess. Wow. Look at that staircase, Ash. Dare we? Dare we? Ash says, yep. Yeah, we dare. Be very careful, it's crumbling, my boy. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh, it just keeps going up and up. Oh. What do you reckon? He's saying no, so I'm going to trust his gut on this one. Because if Ash says it's not safe underfoot, then it's not safe underfoot, is it, boy?
Yeah.
So Google says that the original part of the castle, which is what part, do you know?
No, it says the original castle.
So the original castle was built in
1297.
1297. Gosh, how old does that make this building? 1297, 800 years? No, 700 and something. That is not fast math. 700 years-ish.
And then it was torched in 1568.
It was burnt. What, completely to the ground?
It was torched after they entertained Mary, Queen of Scots.
Oh, it was burnt to the ground after entertaining Mary, the Queen of Scots. That's interesting news, Dad.
And then burned again in 1650.
And then burnt again in 1650. Why?
By Cromwell.
By Cromwell? What, for being part of the Catholic
For
Church?
supporting Charles I.
For supporting Charles I. Right. Wow. So that's a lot of history. So there's probably a lot more people died here than the Headless Piper. Hundreds more.
Bits were added in the 18th and 19th century, and then it was a hotel.
It was
It was rebuilt in the 18th and 19th century.
rebuilt in the late 18th and 19th century, and then
Became a hotel.
became a hotel until
The 50s.
until the 1950s. And then what? It was shut down. So it's just been what, abandoned or okay. Wow. Abandoned castles. And ash. On guard. Not really. Kind of just lazying around. I think we should have the conversation, Andrew, about rendering and all the houses in Scotland.
You're a fan of rendering.
They are a fan of a bit of rendering. Yes. I'm not entirely sure why they would render a castle, but they have rendered a castle, which is interesting. I mean, sort of a castle, right? What makes it a castle? Battlements. Yeah, I thought so too. The ability to defend. I mean, it's on a hill. There would definitely have been, like, potentially, this whole site is elevated. So I'm guessing there wasn't a moat, but when the trees were not here, you could probably see for a really long way. Because there is a sort of wall. There is a battle wall, I guess. And then, yeah, I guess because it's so elevated, it would have been able to be quite easily defended. Because it's on a hill, right at the top of the apex of a hill. So we've discovered that this is the coat of arms of the Gordon family. But it doesn't say what it is then. Well, I reckon that's definitely two men with clubs. Three strange things. Wolf heads, bear heads, something with long muzzles, and there seems to be some kind of lady on the top. Or a crown. A lady on a crown. Mary Queen of Scots. Could be. Are you bored? Bored of looking at castles? Okay. So we've had the whole morning to ourselves here at Kenmure Castle. There's been no one else around. And we've found the coat of arms for the Gordon's family and a legend of a headless piper haunting the grounds, but we didn't see one. And Ash and Faye, they didn't see one either. So, on to the next place.